Once there was an elderly couple who loved growing vegetables. They had a fine garden. One day, the old man decided to plant some turnip seeds. Turnips were his favorite vegetable. He planted some seeds in a small vegetable plot near a field, but he also planted one seed in his garden near his house. He regularly watered this seed, and he hoped for a special turnip in his garden. He watered the seed every day, and eventually the plant started to grow. It was small at first, but it started to get big. Still, he watered it every day. Eventually, this turnip plant was very large, and the time came when it was time to pull it out of the ground. He tried to pull it by himself. This turnip did not budge at all. It must be a very big turnip. So, he fetched a rope and tied it around the leaves above the turnip. He pulled it and tried to drag the turnip out of the ground. He took a short rest to get his breath back and then went in his house and asked his wife to come and help him. His wife came out and grabbed the rope behind her husband. They pulled with all their strength. The turnip moved, but still would not lift out of the ground. They tried from different sides. One would pull from one side and then the other side. The turnip still was stuck in the ground. They tried again. Then the wife went to speak to her granddaughter Lucy, who was playing with friends. Her granddaughter gladly ran over to help. Lucy took the rope, and all three of them pulled together. The turnip moved a bit, but was still stuck. Lucy ran over to fetch their dog. The dog was excited and ran with Lucy, but he did not know what he was supposed to do. He ran around all excited, as if it was a big game. So far, the dog was not much help, and he was having such fun. Then at last the dog realized what they were doing, and he grabbed hold of a rope they gave him. He helped by pulling his own rope. The turnip was still stuck, but it moving a bit more than before. The black family cat was sleeping on the fence. He was woken up by the sounds of what was going on. He had a stretch, woke up, and ran over to join the others, pulling the rope. Now the old man and his wife had Lucy, their dog, and their cat, all helping. They all pulled the same rope together. Wow, that was one tough turnip. It must be a big one. Then the squirrel arrived. She lived in their garden, and she was excited to see what was happening. After a minute or so, she joined and pulled on the rope behind the others. Very soon, the turnip started to lift out of the ground. First, it did not look very big, but after the very top appeared, a great big turnip started coming out of the ground. Wow! It really was a big turnip. No wonder it took a team to pull it out of the ground. They all gave a big cheer and celebrated their success in pulling such a big turnip from the ground. They all gathered around the turnip and admired how large it was. Then some of them headed the cure squirrel, who loved the attention. After they rested, the farmer took his axe and chopped off some pieces of the turnip. They would do nicely for some soup. His wife cooked the turnip pieces and made a delicious-smelling soup. The farmer, his wife, and their granddaughter Lucy sat at the table and enjoyed the most delicious turnip soup. Their dog had a bowl too, and he also loved it. What a treat! There was little chance that the farmer would have been able to pull out the turnip on his own. It was only by teamwork, all of them working together, that got the job done.